the show where we talk to your favorite characters from literature, helping us and you better understand them. Today we'll be talking to characters from Charles Dickens' 1859 classic novel, A Tale of Two Cities. Telling the timeless tale of bloody revolution, Charles Dickens utilized his wildly popular characters to help warn the public against the dangers of mob mentality. It's those wacky characters we'll be talking to today, who some may even consider foil characters, or characters with equal but opposite character traits, which help highlight the better qualities of each character. Today we'll be talking to Lucy Manette, Madame Defarge, Monsieur Defarge, Dr. Manette, Charles Darnay, and Sydney Carton. Thank you all for joining us. To begin, I'd like to better get to know the ladies of our novel, Madame Defarge and Miss Lucy Manette. Both have been praised as feminist icons, but have also received a lot of criticism. Miss Manette, you have been considered an empty character, someone who merely represents unattainable light, nothing more. What do you have to say in response to that?
Well, I'm not sure what to say to that, but I do know that I do the best I can to treat everyone I meet the way they deserve to be treated. Whether that makes me a beacon of light, I don't know. And in truth, it matters not to me, as long as that person is changed for the better. Is that not what we all aim to do?
Those beautifully put, Miss Manette. I think maybe we'll do aspire to be like that. Now, Madame Defarge, critics of you have said that your overly zealous, violent actions were too much and overpowered any role model traits you may have possessed. What do you have to say in response to these critiques?
Who are these critics? Traitors of the Republic, all of them. Have they not witnessed the wrongdoings brought upon the loyal citizens of France? Are my actions not justified in the fact that they are in response to the death of my people, my father, my brother, my sister? All the loyal citizens would find, if not I as a hero, then my actions are heroic in the way that they are to help defeat the aristocrats. Where are these traitors? Let me bring them to their destiny, and the mother of all, a guillotine, as of all whose opinions or conditions differ from mine.
Well, madam, that's certainly a passionate response. You're clearly a strong patriot. Well, our ladies clearly have some differing views on how to treat others, don't they? Lucy, we may say, believes in the goodness of all. And Madame Defarge has a bit of a harsher view of things. These two powerful ladies help illustrate Dickens's theme of the danger of mob mentality by showing how individuals who think for themselves, like Lucy, have a positive impact on their surroundings, but individuals who live only a public life in the minds of the crowd, like Madame Defarge, can turn violent and cruel. Our next questions are for our dashing young men of the novel, the venerable Charles Darnay and the vaguely less impressive Sydney Carton. Welcome. Now, gentlemen, my next question goes for both of you. It is fairly well known that both of you have love for Miss Lucy Manette, but critics wonder whether either of you can fully love her. For example, you, Mr. Darnay, you have obligations. You have land back in France, a homeland under revolution. How does this balance with your love for Lucy?
That's a very good question you have there, and a very important one, I must admit. It is something I often worry about, but ultimately, I'm confident I can provide for her. I've renounced all my claims in France and worked very hard here to teach my native language, and I believe I support her very well. We work as one, in respect.
That's wonderful, Mr. Darnay. You seem to be a very capable, wonderful young man. Now, Mr. Carton, you seem to have a bit of a different view on life. Tell us, why do you think you're deserving of Miss Manette's love?
Well, I don't, sir. I don't deserve her love. She is a being beyond what I could ever expect to notice me. And the fact that she has shocks me into what I must believe is bliss. I am a drunkard, quite useless, with no real profession, no real use in life. My only wish is to serve her, and if that chance ever so much as arises, I will gladly take it. But until then, I shall be quite content to watch her from afar and tearfully admire her beauty.
Fascinating, Carton. You really don't seem worthy of Miss Minette's attention. Or of anyone else's attention, really. I wonder what will become of you. Anyways, here we have Darnay, a perfect gentleman, and Sidney Carton, a perfect something. However, both men's strong love and private, important lives help contribute to Charles Dickens's theme of the importance of individuals, as their love is strong through their individuality. Thank you, sirs. Now that we've become familiar with our young men, I think we ought to talk to our older, wiser men of the Revolution. Monsieur Defarge, Dr. Manette, let's talk about the Revolution. Now, I understand this may be a difficult topic for you, Dr. Manette, but I think it would really benefit the audience to better understand the workings of your mind. So please, tell us, what do you think the Revolution's effect is on the people, in all honesty?
The revolution? The effect on the people?
Yes, Dr. Manette. What can you tell us?
I remember there was a time when to be a doctor in such a reputable country as my own France was something I prided myself upon. I was well regarded by all. I then made the mistake of following my conscience. I was then, as many are aware, sent to the Bastille. It was a trying time during which I was left alone with my thoughts and was slowly driven mad. Since I've been freed, my views have changed rather drastically. This revolution is not one which will bring equality. It is one which will only bring violence and death. It is one I fear many will not endure.
Thank you, Doctor. You are truly enlightening. Now, Monsieur Defarge, you are a strong supporter of the Revolution, I believe? Why, if I may be so bold as to ask?
The time for change has come. I have watched many a family struggle. I have comforted a man after watching his child be run over by an ignorant aristocrat. I have seen my people starve. I have cared for the doctor to whom I now sit next to. I watched as he made shoes, incapable of comprehending the freedom which he had regained after several years of unjust imprisonment. How can one witness these things and not feel a need for a revolution? We must act to bring an end to this injustice. We are one people, united with the one thing which can bring us peace, the extermination of all who have wronged us.
A series of grave observations you have there, Monsieur. Thank you for sharing. As you can see, though both men experienced the Revolution, they have very different views, as Monsieur Defarge leads a very public life, but Dr. Manette leads a very private one. Monsieur Defarge's life leading to violence, and Dr. Manette's leading to some degree of peace, reiterates Dickens's value of the individual. Thank you again, gentlemen. Thank you all for your candid views. I think we all have a better understanding of you, the Revolution, and Dickens's literature. Now that you have a better understanding of foil characters, have you noticed any others in A Tale of Two Cities? What do you think about Dickens's theme? Good literature provokes these questions in all of us. Until next time, this has been Literary Interviews. Happy reading!